Hello, my name is Ann-Peggy and I want to say some words about me. My specialty is that I am a shapeshifter. I use consciousness and go into whatever element, or if it's a dog, or if it's a plant, or if it's people. Being a shapeshifter, you use consciousness to experience whatever you want to experience. And since this is my strength, I have helped a lot of people to find out where are they in their self. And when I was young, I didn't understand my bigness. I didn't understand my gift. Even though I was an empath and connected to everything, it was kind of the curse, because I get sicker and sicker and sicker. Also through my children, we kind of took all the diseases into our system because we didn't honor the gift from it. But now I honor it and I use it, and I help others to become the big person they are, to express their talents, their genius. And I want to give some example how it appeared to me, because it is a becoming. We can become so much more than we have told. And I played small for very many years. Until 2013, I played small. And I played small because I was out in society doing the things that I had learned at school, from parents, from ancestors. So I followed the rules of the society. But when you are a big player, you cannot follow the rules by the society. I'm sorry to say, but the society wants us to be in boxes and to have low vibration, so that we are afraid and don't come with our bigness. And my becoming has been for 10 years. It took me to really own my bigness. It started in 2013. And first it was like the mental shift. I had to change my mental, what I believed about myself, what I believed about the world, and what I believe about everything. But I experienced also that the younger people are they are quicker to shift. I wasn't so quick, and also since I was in a system, it was a little bit hard to shift. But a lot of things happen, and I just follow my intuition. And I didn't know it was a becoming, because what first happened to me is that my ego died. And my ego died for several years. It's dying and dying and dying, and I was afraid. I was a lot afraid because I didn't understand. But then at the same time, I get a lot of helpers that helped me understand what was happening. A lot of people call it the dark night of the soul. And the only thing that really worked for me during the dark night of the soul was my intuition. I trusted it more and more, because earlier I didn't use my intuition. So being this bigness that I am, I started to trust intuition and do more of what it was guiding me to. And it is out of the box. So you have to just, okay, I do it even though it's hard, even though it's crazy, even though the society said don't do it. So and then I had that education, and I was to some course that I work with EFT, like the tapping power, and then it was a regression and the tapping and the inner child, and I balanced out my inner child and went through the experience I had when I was birthed. For my mother used 4 days birthing me, and when I was 6 weeks, and then when I was 2 years. It happens a trauma all this time, and this trauma became kind of my point of attraction. So if we are having, it doesn't have to be so serious and heavy, because we think trauma is so big. Because my mother used 4 days delivering me, and my learning from this was that I just have to give up. I have to give away my power, because I almost died during the pregnancy, and it was really hard on my heart, on my body, and everything. And I was also born with heart disease, but I survived against all odds. So I am here. But that can be a trauma that we think we will help our children, and we really need to hold the space. The best thing we can do for our children is to hold the space, and no one hold the space. And I was very misunderstood as a child because I had a lot of power at the same that I had to hold back the power. But back to when I had started the awakening from 2013 to 2023, like it is now. And I have had so many experiences because we need experience to understand our essence. And that's also what I bring in the field. I give people an experience because the experience does something to it. It's not a mental construct, because in the first year I tried to understand everything with my mental box, but I had to just let the mental box go. It didn't function. None of what I have learned was correct. So I just have to erase everything. And then I started to trust my sensory organ and all the experience, because the experience set me to past life and earlier life, and also a life on other planets, on other galaxy. And in 2015 I had such a big opening when I was on another galaxy, another planet, as a light being, that I said I cannot go further because this is too big. I had over 20 regression and past life, and I was afraid to lose the earthing, to lose my mind, kind of. So it is in steps also. But I had the experience. I experienced myself in Guatemala, in Egypt, in Wales, in Austria. So I was in several past lives, and I was also visiting my ancestor, and I started to honor the shapeshifter I am. I didn't know that this was what I was doing when I took a lot of diseases. I was, as I said, we were a lot sick because I just absorbed the imbalance in other people. But then when I started to work with the paradigm of myself, not only being a small player, going to 2, 3, 4 and the 5th paradigm, knowing who I am, I know what source I am, and then I could do what I'm doing now. But I had a lot, I have had more than thousands, I will see thousands of experiences. And the experience, sometimes it is minutes, sometimes it is hour, so it is not, we cannot put it in a label or in a box. And everything I am saying, don't put it in a box, but because then you are in the mental view or the mental eye of seeing it, because this is over the mental. It is an experience, and it is uplifting, and we have to trust this experience, because it is a part of us that wants to tell us something. And the latest becoming this year was that I honor divine grace, because it was given to me a year ago, but then I said, okay, just bring it to me so I can really embody it. And then a lot of things happened, and I had an opening the 2nd of July on the cemetery of my son, and the divine grace came in, or the divine feminine. And it said, wow, it was so powerful. And this was the experience, it started there. And all the days after, it was stronger and stronger, and I was in Sweden, and I was in England, I was several places, and I just embodied it. But what I see, I have gone the path that is the new, because we want to come to our essence, because I stand in my essence. And most of the thing I'm saying now, I knew it a year ago, and I had a lot of experiences, but also I haven't practiced the English language. I saw this as a limited thing. I needed to speak English, and I'm working energetically. So even though I'm not the perfect English speaker, I work energetically with youth and people becoming their bigness. So I got the message, okay, just bring it out, and you have to give them some experience. What what is it you are giving people? Well, I'm giving them a taste of their own essence, their own being. And I can never say exactly where we start, because I'm tuning into the person, and then we go, first it can be in the mental layers, because we have to change the way we think. Everything is perception. And the way I watched the world until 2013, it wasn't a good way, and I took all the bad thing into myself, and that's why I became sick, and the doctor said to me, you will die. And I died. I actually died. The ego of me died. So a lot of the pain youth are experiencing, it can be ego death. If they have good and supportive surroundings, it's very good if their ego is dying, because the new way of living, it's not that we are the hierarchic way, like someone is above, because we are equal. Every people are equal, and we try and we need to help each other to come in our gift. And I have been led to so many education and courses to really embody my strength, and now I'm putting it out there to help more and more people, so that we can create the new earth that a lot of people know we are talking about. And when we are talking about it, it's still in the mental. We need the experience to feel it, because when we are changing the new earth, it is a becoming. We become the new earth. So you are actually sourcing the way you want the new earth to be. So the more that I became my essence, the more that I stand in my bigness and radiate who I am, the more people I help, the ripple effects. So I help people who really want to step up, who wants to live from a high vibration, and to get rid of all the labels and all the way we think and have learned from school. Most school system is too broken. They are just teaching us old history, the old paradigm. But we now need to come to the new paradigm, and the new paradigm. You have to think in vibration, frequency, and energy. Being energetic sensitive. A lot of our children are energetic sensitive, as I was. And when I standing in my strength, being energetic sensitive, I can help so many people. And the future word is collaboration. We need tribes and collaboration to do the changes that we need, because I hold one piece and you another, and others hold other pieces. So we need to come together, co-create, because it's co-creating. The new way of thinking is co-creating. Until now it has been money, 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 profit, profit. So it's like money is ruling our life, and then we play small. So now we have to come in our essence and play big. We have to know the value of ourselves, the soul and the bigness of us. It's bigness. And it's not a bigness over someone. It's a bigness that you know who you are, you know why you are here, and how you can create the amazing surroundings that you want to create. So this is some words of what I did, and I use the word divine because the divine is also the multidimensional. It is the layers that include everything. And we have to come to the divine aspect to really honor the bigness of us, because wow, we are so big. And as I said, I have a word that I use, and it is reverence for life. Because when you stand in your bigness, you have reverence for all life. Like I said, I can go into the earth, to the tree, to the plants, to every element, and we often judge other things. We judge people, we judge things, but when we are in our essence, we don't judge anything. It is so amazing to be in other elements, because it is only human beings that are judging each other. So the judging part is the lowest vibration. So the first step to become whole is to get rid of all the judgmental stuff. So if you are judging other or yourself, get rid of it. This is limiting you. It's holding you in low vibration. And I took the judgment into myself. I hated myself. And someone take it out. So it doesn't matter. It's poison anyhow. So just remember that everything you meet is a reflection of you. If you meet a situation, what is it here to teach you? The whole life is a reflection of our essence. So if you have hard times, embrace it. It is actually a gift. I had really hard times, and when I tell how hard my times is to other people, sometimes they don't believe it because it was really violent and hard, and I almost died from it. So if hard times are mirroring you, just see that, okay, this is pointing me in the direction of my bigness, of my divine aspect, or my universal cosmos. You can use whatever words you want. Words are also labels. So this is above every word I say. But I just try to explain that it is evolving, and we are evolving. And some people go like religion, and religion without a spiritual side is poison for us. So if we have a religion and we have the spiritual side, because the old religion is the old paradigm, and because then we don't own our own power, and we need to come to owning our power. And when we talk about Jesus and Maria and Judas and all this figure in that has had a role in religion, it is an energy. Even if you don't believe in it, it is the energy they want to learn us. So the divine feminine that I have embraced now, it's the feminine energy that I really embrace and embody. I embody and I radiate it through all my life. So it is a becoming, and I know I talk about a lot of things because when we go in our bigness, it is also a calling. So you have to feel the calling and have to be willing to really change, to change completely. I am not the person I was in 2013. I'm a complete other person. I have the same body, but the way I think, the way I am, everything is totally different. So you have to be willing to let go of what has been and bring in the new. And remember, it can be painful, and the pain and everything that the world mirror you are the clue that can help you to stand in your strength. And when I talk, there are a lot of dimensions of this understanding, because on the lower dimension, karma is very strong, because you meet everything you need to meet. But so the way we perceive the world is completely different when we live in the fifth paradigm, where we know that we are source of all life. I know that I am source of all life. I can source whatever I want, and it is a co-creation. It is when I say that I know that how to source things. It isn't that I do this from my ego. I do this to help you, to help everybody. And I have the last 2, 3, 4 years, I really have explored my gifts and working with others. Like, wow, I have seen hundreds, thousands of miracles, because you are living in the miracle space when you live as a source creator. And I want for you to be a source creator, because then we together will create the world that we really are longing for. You are being home in yourself. So this last becoming of me is like, oh, I'm finally home. I'm home. Whatever I do, I am home. I have my home here because I had my home up there. I went out flying to get the energy from home, but I needed to embody it and to to have it in me all the time, not only when I was asleep and when I was really relaxed and kind of in a meditated state. So now I'm owning it in a big way, and I get it out because I was guided. Get it out. There are a lot of people you need to help, and that's why I bring it out. And if you think I'm a match to where you are in your life, contact me, send me an email or whatever, and I can give you a session, or we find out how I can help you. But we really have to step up because we are multi-dimensional divine beings. You are. Even though if you don't know it, I know you are. Everyone has the source and the capacity to find this essence that I have. I have walked the talk, and now I help others to go through the process by themselves. Yes. I wish you an amazing, wonderful day. Maybe I will see you. Bye bye.